a very sudden drop. More proof of the fact that you really need to check your CD files. Yeah. Welcome back to the Kaos Theory. See, I was going to go to a commercial break, but decided, why bother? Come back with the lottery. They're much more interesting than commercials. Especially when they have mouthfuls of pretzels and they're... Yes.
Roll gold.
Roll gold. That's product placement, and they ain't paying us. So, but they are, however, very delicious. So with that in mind, the short bus is back. Ryan, you have returned to us, the prodigal son, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was amazed you pulled that off with the mouthful of pretzels you actually have in your mouth right now. So, color me impressed. But regardless of that, you guys are fresh off a gig from the Wayside last night. And I heard fresh, majorly fresh. So freshy and so clean. Wait, no, that was Outcast. Anyway, so how'd that go for you guys?
It's fun. Yeah, it was good. We did a dub reggae set at the end, and we did an acoustic set and a regular set, and yeah, it was really fun. It was good.
It was good. You're Martha Stewart now?
It was good.
It's a good thing. So, with that in mind, we did play one of your newer cuts. We just played the Cell, I believe, or The Cell?
Yeah, This Cell.
Thank you. I wasn't looking at it. Jeez. I've been having a hard time with you guys' titles. I don't know whether it's because I'm this late or what. And the Kit Kats just fell.
Oh, it's all good. We'll fix it.
I know. I was actually being involved there for a minute until the Kit Kat fell. So, anyway, like I said, did play the This Cell, as you guys pointed out. And hell of a track. Do like it. I had a whole lineup of questions here for you, and I completely and utterly lost it all. Killing me here. So, actually, okay, those you gave me 2 new cuts. That makes it up to what, 6 for the new one or 5?
That makes it up to 4.
4? Oh, man, my counting is way up.
There was 1 last time we came here.
Well, yeah, that we played, but there was like 3 on the CD that you gave me.
Oh. I think because we gave you older music from our first album, Empires.
You gave me the whole album.
Oh, we gave you the whole
Then you gave me 3 cuts that were supposedly off the new one. Then you gave me 2 more tonight. That last I checked, my mathematics not strong, but...
Those were demos. Some of those were demos.
Aha!
Demos.
Finally, the truth comes out. You guys are killing me! But, regardless of that, and we still have no title for that album, I presume? Or have we determined one?
It's yet pretty untitled. Maybe we'll find one tonight.
Yet pretty untitled. Actually, that's a pretty good title. Yet pretty untitled. Yeah, we're going to call it Rolled Gold. Brilliant. Alrighty. So, with that in mind, like I said, I told these guys about the trend setting. You and I, Ryan, we talked about that. The whole you guys started the word of the day. And I was going to tell you before we got off, but then you decided to run off in the bus, that you guys are about to start a second trend. I told these guys on the first that basically if you're at all a fan of Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton, I almost said Lipston. That's bad. Wow. I need to learn how to speak. But if you're at all a fan of that show, at the very end of it, he has this standardized questionnaire, as he likes to say, from 26 years with Bernard Prouveau or whatever. That is a standardized questionnaire. And I determined, well, as I was sitting there being bored watching Matt Damon on my television screen, that, since you guys are all over this, I don't have a name for it yet. I do have a number of questions, however, and I don't have those questions on hand. But I figured the fact that, well, since you guys are such the trendsetters, that since you guys are the only guests we've had on the show, and as I said, as much as we love you guys, hope to have more one of these days, that perhaps you guys will start another trend in which we have 12 questions for you that may or may not have a damn thing to do with what you guys do and how you guys do. Could be as random as your favorite cartoon character, but regardless of that, figured we got 12 questions for you. You guys can answer. Just be standardized. And every guy after here, every person, man, woman, or child that comes on this show will have to answer the 12 questions that the lottery themselves, before being named, will have to answer tonight. So, there it is. So we have that as a trend setting with you guys. Like I said, we have the word of the day that you guys have come up with and all that. And you guys got anything planned for Valentine's Day kicking off next week? Not you can go personal plans if you want, but I was thinking band-wise.
I don't know. Do we have any Valentine's plans as a band?
Do you have any Valentine's songs?
Do we have a... I think we have a Valentine's song.
Yeah, I got the other guys like chocolates and stuff, and I know Ryan's favorite flowers, so I got him a nice arrangement.
It's a chrysanthemum, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I figured. I just guessed.
Romance.
It's just a connection he and I have. It's in his eyes, really. It's kind of like I figured the fact well, I don't know. I was thinking daisies with you, but I don't know why.
Close.
I know, really close. But with that in mind, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. And when we guys come back, then, we're going to do something unprecedented in radio in this area ever. As far as I'm concerned, I've never heard of it, so therefore, until somebody corrects me, it's never been done before. Until tonight, you guys get the first live performance ever of the lottery here on KCWH-FM, the Kaos Theory, coming back in about 2.5 minutes with that song. Ladies and gentlemen, the lottery.
All right. Well, welcome everybody who's listening live on air. We're going to play an acoustic version of a song off our old album. This song's called Empires, and it's about money in the government. 2, 3.
Passing up a trip for two. I'd rather watch my movies instead. It's just another day in the empire. What shakes the ground beneath my head? It's the city that I live in. It's getting hot today. Millions of people on the subway. Get the news they read from plot reviews and magazines. All in all, is that okay? Doctor says you're going crazy. Try and get some sleep. Take pills in extra doses. I'll cure your disease. Believe it's only an omen. Hey mister, what do you need? Why you sleeping on the concrete? All that matters is if Wall Street's gonna shatter. That won't affect you, go to sleep. It's the city that I live in. Oh, 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 what do you do when your whole empire's made of sand? Bury your head and learn to be a man. Ain't it funny that it's only oil and money that keeps the empire rolling on? Doctor says you're going crazy. Try and get some sleep. Take pills in extra doses. I'll cure your disease. Believe it's only an omen.
have to give you guys the standing no, even though the video will show the fact that I did not stand up. So with that in mind, we'll be back after this commercial break so we can hook up the regular microphone and listen to these guys talk some more. That's how we do after this. We are a little overmodulated here, simply because of the fact that we had to crank up the volume a little bit. So
Bump it, bump it.
The volume.
just a skosh, but when we're playing live, you know, you do things. It's crazy. But it's been done now. You guys can say you're the first in the area. Until somebody corrects me, which time I will adamantly deny, I still say you guys were the first.
Yeah, and I don't know if anyone noticed, but I just realized that there was actually a swear in that song, and I had to kind of edit it on the fly.
Nice. I did
So
not
think
notice that.
I think I said funked reviews.
Nice.
Change it?
Yeah,
At the
I
last
did.
second?
I did.
Good.
Nice. Last minute
That was
edit.
good.
See, nobody would have noticed if you wouldn't have said anything. Think about that. But regardless of that, I've been talking a lot, and I wanted to bring you guys into this because of the fact I know you're big on the local scene. I've heard you guys doing, like I said, everywhere. As soon as I found out about you guys, I've heard of you guys everywhere. It's crazy. So, but I was thinking about it, and there's this small business entrepreneur thing going on in the area coming up in the next couple months, and the one thing that I was thinking of, and actually I kind of had you guys in mind with it, it was saying the fact of one of the things that this area would just thrive with would be a stadium of some sort. I mean, we're not talking put in Arco here, you know what I mean? But, you know, something that's a little bigger than the fairgrounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I got to thinking about it, and I don't have a lot of connects. You guys are probably the only band connect that I have other than half a dozen guys I went to high school with. But I was curious, as musicians, what would you guys have as a wish list for things in the area that you guys could do to help yourselves get along more?
I think an all-ages club.
Just a
would be
club?
Really big, yeah. An all-ages, some kind of venue.
So all ages, like a juice bar sort of deal, 18 and up? Or, I mean, lower than that even?
Well, I mean, some places can be all ages all night. I've seen it happen, you know, and there's a separate section for the underagers and stuff like that. But, yeah, like a good all ages place, you know, and there's places like the Wayside that are good at the moment where, you know, the people under 21 could be there till 10:30. But, yeah, an all ages club, and I think another cool one would be like a community amphitheater. I know that there's a certain group in town that does have their own amphitheater, but, you know, I know it's not exactly shared. It's kind of a private amphitheater. Yeah. But, yeah, I think an amphitheater would be great for the area to attract other kinds of
venues and such. Yeah. Well, see, guys, the whole reason I was thinking even stadium in a sense, and people hesitate whenever you say the words arena or stadium because inevitably they think way bigger than this area could facilitate in any way. But I think in a sense of, I mean, just technically grandstands, you know what I mean? Literally something in which you could have an indoor-outdoor effect that just is something that you could have a motocross track, you know, or something like that. Something that you could bring in mild sporting events. I'm not talking like, you know, bringing the NFL here, you know, but you know, something that you could do the off-road, the monster truck, the tractor pulls and all of that that's not locked into Wairika.
Yeah.
You know, because it's, I mean, literally, if you're going anything Speedway, you're going to have to go all the way up to Medford or down to Reading. So, quite literally, it's at the ends. I mean, there really is absolutely nothing in Siskiyou County like that. I mean, even Wairika really can't facilitate something like that.
Yeah.
So, it just... I was wondering what you guys had a thought on that, or what your guys' wish list on top of that would be. So,
a really awesome array PA system that we'd get to use and run and have fun with. That would be my wish list for sure.
Nice. What about you, Paul?
My wish list. Yeah, I don't have one. I don't.
You
care.
don't. You don't have wishes.
I don't even care. I'm actually quitting the band after this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on. After this is the walk off right here. Huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Live. Our cars moment.
And Jake, you got any wishes? Don't think too hard now.
No, I don't think.
A few more pretzels, perhaps you
an
wish?
all ages venue. That's
Yeah,
really the
that venue.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Although it's crazy. I've run across quite a few, especially if you go out to the college. You run into a lot of the transitive in a lot of ways, but I've not run into a lot of, say,